George Washington was the first president of America. He helped to establish the federal government and aspired to create a free, democratic, and united country. He was born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia, and was the eldest son of Augustine and Mary Ball Washington, who were prosperous Virginia gentry of English descent. George Washington died on Saturday, December 14, 1799, at his Mount Vernon estate in Virginia. The career of George Washington included the roles of a surveyor, farmer, soldier, politician, and statesman. He was the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolution. He became the first president of America in 1789 and served for 8 years until 1797. George Washington married Martha Dandridge Custis in 1759. She was a wealthy widow with 2 children whose names were Jackie and Patsy. George and Martha never had any children together. George Washington belonged to the Federalist political party. He was 57 years old when he was inaugurated as the first American president. John Adams stood as the vice president. He was the only president who was unanimously elected and ran unopposed for both his terms of office. He was descended from English royalty and became one of the richest men in America, owning a considerable number of slaves. He was an imposing figure, standing at 6 feet 1.5 inches. He was also a brave commander and fought in the wars against the French and Indians. In recognition of his lifetime achievements, George Washington has appeared on the 25-cent piece since 1932. During his lifetime, he played a key role in major events of the era. George Washington was instrumental in the American Revolution, in which the American colonists won independence from British rule, the 1791 Bill of Rights, and forming the Constitution of the USA. During his life, George Washington suffered from malaria, smallpox, tuberculosis, dysentery, and pneumonia. This was not unusual for this time period, as medical knowledge was in its infancy. What is surprising is that he survived these illnesses and lived to the age of 67. He died of pneumonia together with an infection of the larynx that resulted in suffocation on December 14, 1799, at his Mount Vernon estate. On the centenary of his death, there was a move to have his body moved to a crypt in Washington, but this idea was strongly resisted in the South, and he was therefore placed in a new, bigger tomb at Mount Vernon. The key to the tomb was symbolically thrown into the Potomac River. So ends our short biography about the life and presidency of George Washington, the first president of America, who helped to establish the federal government and aspired to create a free, democratic, and united country. The next U.S. president was John Adams. This video is one of a series covering all of the American presidents and has been created by www.facts-about.org.uk as a free educational resource. This unique collection of videos has been developed to enable students to gain a fast overview of the lives of each of the U.S. presidents, together with the key events which occurred during their presidency. Discover the range of videos that are available on the Facts About website and use them as a fast, dynamic learning aid which will add variety to conventional study methods and help to increase knowledge retention.